Today, we're jumping into a story that's part psychological thriller, part financial nightmare. It's called Trader, and it really pulls back the curtain on the stock market, showing us a world that's driven by way more than just numbers and charts. We're talking raw ambition, serious manipulation, and the very dark side of chasing financial freedom. And that really gets to the core question of this whole story, right? Is the market a game you can actually win with skill, or is it basically just a machine that's designed to grind you down? Our main character, well, she's about to find out. So let's meet our main character. Her name is Amanda. And when we first see her, she's working out of a basement. She's a pretty small-time credit card scammer, fishing for details, reselling stuff online. But you can tell right away, her dreams are way, way bigger than petty theft. Yeah, Amanda is just hungry for a way out, for something more. And then one day, this simple little online ad pops up. You've probably seen a million of them, but this one promises the one thing she wants more than anything: financial freedom through stock trading. And just like that, a brand new and honestly, a much more dangerous world just opens right up for her. Okay, so where do you even start when you know absolutely nothing about this world? Well, Amanda dives right in. She gets a book on trading fundamentals and just starts teaching herself, determined to figure out the rules of this game she's so desperate to win. And what she learns pretty fast is that the market, at its very core, is a battlefield. You've got two sides. On one side, you have the bulls. They're the optimists, right? They buy stocks because they think the price is going to go up. But on the other side, you've got the bears. They're the pessimists, and they are literally betting on that same stock's price going down. It's this constant tug of war. Now, the bull strategy, that's the one most of us get. It's what you think of as traditional investing. You go long. You buy a piece of a company because you believe in it, and you expect its value to go up over time. Simple enough? But the bear strategy, now that's where things get interesting. To short a stock means you're betting against it. You actually borrow shares, you sell them at whatever the high price is today, and you're praying that the stock just tanks. Because if it does, you can buy those shares back for pennies on the dollar and pocket the difference. You're basically profiting from failure. So Amanda's reading. She feels like she's getting the hang of it, and she actually calls up the author of the book, a woman named Emily Ross. But instead of getting a pat on the back, she gets this absolutely chilling warning. She tells her that day trading, that high-risk game of buying and selling stocks really fast, it's just gambling. And it's a game where the house is designed to win, not you. So does Amanda listen? No way. If anything, that warning just makes her want to prove everyone wrong even more. She dives headfirst into day trading, and she starts following the online tutorials of this guy who calls himself Bob the Broker. And at first, it is a total disaster. I mean, day after day, she's just losing money, bleeding cash. But then, on her 18th day, something shifts. She takes everything she has left and makes this one huge bet. She shorts a company, Delta Pax Pharmaceuticals, because she has this gut feeling that their new drug trial is going to fail. And she's right. The stock completely collapses. Amanda makes a profit of $497. Now look, that's not a fortune, right? It's not life-changing money. But to her, it was everything. It was proof. It was the validation that told her, you can do this. You can actually win this game. And you know what? A big win like that, especially one that goes against the grain, it gets you noticed. That night, she gets a message from the very guy she's been learning from, Bob the Broker. He saw her trade, he's impressed, so he calls her up and he's about to tell her the real secret to winning. And this is the moment the entire game changes for her. Bob tells her, look, all that technical analysis, all those charts, that's for suckers. The market doesn't run on logic. It runs on pure, raw human emotion, greed, fear, and hype. And his advice is as simple as it is dark. Don't just react to the hype. Create it. You can almost see the switch flip in her head. She goes from being a gambler to a puppeteer. She throws out the rulebook and writes a new one, a much darker one. Her whole strategy shifts. It's not about predicting the market anymore. It's about engineering reality, spreading rumors, creating chaos, and then profiting from it. So after a few smaller successful manipulations, Amanda is ready. She's ready for her masterpiece. She sets her sights on her biggest target yet, a company called Clean Therapeutics. And this time, she's not just going to hope for a crash. She is going to build it from the ground up. And her plan? Wow, it is just layers of pure, cold-blooded manipulation. She digs around and finds a young veteran who died after being in one of their clinical trials. Then she uses his grieving family, twists their pain into a weapon, and at the same time, she's feeding a fake story to her own mentor, Bob, to set the perfect trap. Okay, so Monday, the trap is set. Amanda gives Bob a totally fake report that makes it look like Clean Therapeutics is about to announce a miracle drug. Based on her tip, his firm starts buying up millions of dollars in shares. The stock starts to climb from $25 a share. By Tuesday, the hype she created is working like a charm. Other traders see the stock moving, they smell a big win, and they jump in. The buying frenzy pushes the price up to 27. Everyone is walking straight into her ambush, and they have no idea. We hit Friday morning, the stock is at its absolute peak, $29 a share. Bob and his boss are ecstatic. They think this thing's going to 50. And at that exact moment, with the trap loaded and ready to spring, Amanda makes her move. She shorts the stock, betting every single dollar she has on its complete and total collapse. And then she pulls the trigger. She gets the dead soldier's mom to go to the media to tell them the company's drug killed her son. At the exact same time, she sends the guy's vengeful brother, with a weapon she gave him, to the company headquarters right when the CEO is on live TV denying everything. The result is an absolute tragedy, broadcast for the whole world to see. And the effect on the market is immediate. It's an absolute bloodbath. Panic selling just goes viral. In just a few hours, the stock plummets from $29 all the way down to $3. A total wipeout. Her plan didn't just work, it worked perfectly. So the market closes, the smoke clears, and Amanda's just sitting there, in her basement, surrounded by the wreckage she caused. But for her, this wasn't destruction. This was victory. That one trade nets her millions of dollars. But that's not even the craziest part. The phone rings. It's Mr. Cold, Bob's boss, the guy she just cost a fortune. And he's not angry. He's impressed. So impressed that he offers her a job, a high-level position at his firm. In the final scene, we see Amanda just methodically burning all the papers where she tracked her trades, her old wins and losses. It's like a funeral for her old self. She got the money, she got the power, she got the job, she got everything she thought she wanted. But as she walks out of that basement for the last time, you're just left with this one really haunting question. She won the game, she beat the market, but what part of herself did she have to kill to do it?